A Chihuahua can weigh less than 5 pounds. A Great Dane can weigh more than 150. Border Collies seem to have endless energy and instinctively herd almost anything that moves. Meanwhile, a Bulldog is perfectly happy spending most of the afternoon asleep on the couch. Some dogs were born to hunt, others were bred to guard livestock, pull sleds, rescue people, or simply keep us company. But here's the strange part. They're all the exact same species. So how did one animal end up with hundreds of breeds that look, act, and behave so differently? Today, we're exploring how thousands of years of selective breeding transformed wolves into the incredible variety of dogs we know today, and why each breed seems to have its own unique personality. And if you enjoy learning the hidden reasons behind everyday things, consider subscribing and let us know what we should cover next. It all starts with one surprising fact. Every dog breed, from the tiniest Chihuahua to the tallest Great Dane, belongs to the same species, Canis lupus familiaris. That means they can all trace their ancestry back to wolves. Scientists believe wolves first began interacting with humans somewhere between 15,000 and 30,000 years ago. The friendliest wolves stayed closer to human camps, where food scraps were easier to find. Humans, in turn, tolerated and eventually favored the wolves that were less fearful and less aggressive. Over many generations, those friendlier wolves gradually changed. They became more comfortable around people, more cooperative, and eventually evolved into the earliest domestic dogs. But this was only the beginning. Once humans realized dogs could help with daily life, they began breeding them for specific purposes. Need a dog to gather sheep? Breed the ones that naturally wanted to chase and control livestock? Need help retrieving ducks after a hunt? Breed the dogs that love carrying objects without damaging them? Need protection? Breed the dogs that were naturally alert, confident, and willing to stand their ground. Generation after generation, people kept selecting dogs with the traits they wanted most. Over time, those traits became stronger and more predictable. That's why Border Collies seem almost obsessed with herding. Labrador Retrievers often love carrying objects in their mouths. Beagles have an incredible sense of smell. Siberian Huskies have remarkable endurance. These aren't tricks that humans taught every individual dog. Many of these tendencies were built into the breeds over hundreds of years through selective breeding. And humans weren't just changing behavior. They were also selecting physical traits. If a larger dog was better for guarding livestock, breeders chose the biggest dogs. If a smaller dog was better for hunting underground animals like badgers, breeders chose smaller dogs with shorter legs. That's how breeds like Dachshunds developed their long bodies and short legs. In other cases, thick coats helped dogs survive freezing climates, while short coats were better suited for warmer regions. Over thousands of years, appearance and behavior evolved together. That's why some dogs barely resemble each other, even though they're all members of the same species. But does this mean every dog behaves exactly like its breed? Not at all. A dog's personality is shaped by both genetics and experience. Training, socialization, health, and environment all play enormous roles. A well-trained German Shepherd can be incredibly gentle. A poorly socialized Labrador can become fearful. Breed tendencies are just that, tendencies. They're not guarantees. Think of it like athletic ability in people. Some people may naturally excel at sprinting or swimming, but practice, environment, and experience still matter tremendously. Dogs work the same way. Selective breeding influences what a dog may be naturally inclined to do, but every individual is unique. Today, there are more than 300 recognized dog breeds around the world, each developed to meet different human needs, climates, and lifestyles. Some were created to work, some to hunt, some to herd, some simply to be companions. The incredible diversity we see today didn't happen by accident. It happened because humans spent thousands of years carefully choosing which dogs would become the parents of the next generation. In a way, every breed tells the story of the people who created it. The next time you see a tiny Chihuahua walking past a towering Great Dane, remember that despite their enormous differences, they're both descendants of the same ancient wolves. Thousands of years of selective breeding transform one species into hundreds of unique breeds, each with its own appearance, abilities, and personality. And that remarkable transformation is one of the greatest examples of how humans have shaped the natural world. Thanks for watching Questions Answered. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.